First of all, congratulations on being drafted. I know as a kicker, sometimes you know, and sometimes maybe you're not sure. What was this like for you, and what was it like getting the phone call?
Yeah, this was a little bit of a roller coaster. There was a lot of quality in the kicker class this year with me and Will and Cam, and we just knew like as soon as one of us was going, then the other teams would start to bite. And I was hoping that if another kicker went first, it wasn't going to be the Rams. And boy, I'm glad the Rams had the next pick. So I'm super excited. I wanted to be here all along and get to stay in California and get to be a Ram.
Yeah, it sounds like this was a team you identified pretty early on as one that might be pretty interested in you.
Yes, I definitely like just looking. They had the need, along with several other teams. They had a need for a kicker, and talking with my agent and stuff, identified them pretty early on.
What was it about this situation that appealed to you?
I mean, so I like, I want to stay on the West Coast. I like LA, and specifically, the stadium is amazing. Great conference for kicking. Obviously, the Rams. I mean, I think the best thing is the Rams are always good every year, and there's a lot of young talent on the team. They're only getting better, and I just can't wait to be a part of that and win championships.
I'm sure you were concentrating on your own, performance during the last season, but were you aware of the struggles that the Rams were going through last season with their kicking game?
Yes, sir. I think they went through someone and then cut him and went someone else and then brought the other person back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, the fan base here, while wanting high-profile offensive players, I think has been waiting with bated breath to see if they were going to take a kicker. How does it feel to be coming to a fan base that is welcoming someone they hope can be very reliable?
Yeah, no, I mean it feels great. I mean, that's all I ask for. Just an opportunity, just a chance to show the fans what I got, and for them to love me.
Josh, well, kickers face a lot of pressure. What do you do to keep that pressure off of yourself?
Yeah, I mean the number one thing is experience. The last 4 years in college, and then before that in high school, just kind of prepared me for I think whatever may lie ahead. But just keeping my routine, my mentality the same for every kick. Just treating everything the same, no matter the circumstances.
And what is your mentality for every kick?
Oh yeah. I focus on the process, not the result. So, focus on what I need to do in my kick to optimize the best chances of a quality kick that goes through the pipes. And so whether it's the first extra point of the game or game-winning field goal when you're down by one, to me, I'm focusing on the same process, whatever I need to do to maximize the odds of the kick going in.
Joshua, what were your conversations like with the Rams during the pre-draft process? I know you obviously identified that the team is one that had a needed kicker, but how maybe did you get a sense that this could be a reality?
Yeah, I mean, they expressed interest in me all along. Met with Coach Blackburn, Coach Davis, special teams coordinator and assistant. They came to pro day and stuff, and got breakfast with both of them, and worked out with them, and just hit it off with them definitely. And I knew I wanted to go there, and I was hoping they and the GM felt the same way about me.
How much of an advantage do you think it is having played, on the West Coast and not having to travel too far to relocate?
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I don't know how much of an actual advantage it is. Like, I feel like I can play anywhere, East Coast, West Coast, and I feel like most guys can. But it's definitely just familiar grounds. Playing in USC, UCLA a bunch of times, and just whenever we go up to the 49ers, playing in the Bay Area a bunch. So definitely, also if we have later time slates, I don't know if that's how it works in the NFL too, but I'm used to those Pac-12 after dark games a lot. But yeah, it's all fun.
Josh, the Rams said as they started to overhaul their special teams last year that they really wanted a group of three young guys that were going to grow together. And obviously, a kicker, it didn't quite work out that way last year. But coming in with yourself and Alex Ward and then Ethan Evans, all younger guys who they'd like to keep intact together and kind of grow up together a little bit. What does that opportunity mean to you? And what do you know anything of those guys at this current time? And what are you eager to get to know about them?
Yeah, actually, I'm not too familiar with Alex. I really look forward to getting to meet him. But Ethan Evans, I've known him for probably at least 5 or 6 years. We're both from the same neck of the woods, North Carolina, and we used to both train together up in Charlotte all the time. And so I'm really excited to be able to get to train with him. And I'd venture to say that maybe not 100% because of myself, but I think our specs room will have the strongest specs room in the NFL for sure, with how much he's squatting and stuff.
Joshua, were there any conversations between you and Ethan leading up to today or just draft weekend in general about this being a possibility and what's it like now that it's come to fruition?
Yeah, I think I told him to tell the guys up top to draft me last week, so I'm glad he did.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you. Appreciate it.